to Cherie's World.
Okay, so it's about to get real funny up in Cherie's World today. We have Mr. Jordan Jackson. He's a comedian who calls himself the Clean Comedian. And if you haven't yet, please follow him on Instagram. Mr. Jordan Jackson is hilarious. But first, we got to pay some bills.
Cherie here, Chief Green Alchemist at Going to Natural. Do you know it takes less than 30 seconds for your skin products to enter your bloodstream? Yeah, so knowing what's in them, super important. We know you want what's best for you and your family. And here at Going to Natural, so do we. We care about the environment, we care about the animals, and most importantly, we care about you. We offer free support for your healthy journey and love providing affordable, all-natural products that are responsibly sourced, cruelty-free, luxurious, and always made with love. We're not just a shop, we're a community, and we'd love to have you. Browse our collection of plant-based skincare products and natural tips and tricks at shop.goingtonatural.com. That's shop.going2natural.com.
A conscious brand for a conscious community.
Use code LOVEEARTH for 15% off your first order.
Would you like to advertise on Cherie's World and have your product placed on Cherie's social media for the world to see? Email us now at cheriesworldpodcast@gmail.com for low introductory rates. Cherie's World Podcast. Get heard.
Welcome to Cherie's World.
Thank you so much for listening to Cherie's World. Today, we're going to make your ass laugh because the homie's on the phone. The homie is the Mr. Comedian, Jordan Jackson. Jordan, thank you so much for calling us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay.
Funny dude.
Funny as hell. Let me just go into it real quick. Jordan, when did you know you was funny?
Oh, man, I would probably have to say probably elementary school. Like, I was always making people laugh and laughing my way out of situations where I was supposed to be getting in trouble. They're too busy laughing and having a good time. So I used that to my advantage once I figured out that could work.
Good, for real. Were you like the class clown or something?
Oh, definitely. Definitely the class. I even transferred schools in the middle of the year and went to school for like 2 months and still got campus clown. So that's always been that's just always been my thing. And even as I got older and worked jobs and stuff, on those jobs they would always say the same thing, like, you missed your calling, you should have been a comedian, never knowing that I could actually do that. That wasn't something I pursued. I was just being myself and being naturally funny, and then now being able to turn that into a career.
Hey, you know what? I was named class clown at first, and then the next year they gave me Mr. and Mrs. Excuse. So I never thought of myself as being funny, but people laughed at me. They weren't laughing with me. So what's the difference in your opinion?
The difference it really would be the difference between humor and actually comedy. Because, you know, when you got humor, there's a situation that's funny then, but you couldn't bring that to the stage, or there's something that's funny, directly in that moment. As far as, comedy comes from real life stuff. You can hear it over and over again and you still laugh,
right?
Because that's actual comedy.
Right, that's true. So you're touring with Country Wayne and everything, and you just doing big things and stuff. Well, what kind of groupies do comedians get?
Well, groupies are gonna always be there for entertainers, but it's kind of funny because women love to laugh. It's almost like an aphrodisiac. So
right.
It's kind of funny because you have females that'll come up to you and be like, all right, so what you doing after the show? And I'll be like, not you. You can actually keep that disease. There's a different comedian here every weekend. I'm not special. so I kind of, I stray away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you can get yourself in trouble.
Smart.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm focused on my career. I'm focused on being as funny as I can be and, passing that baton, after that first leg and, doing the job that I'm paid to do. And that's it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just focused on that.
Smart, man. You know what? He asked about groupies. What about the male groupies? There's male groupies, too. There's some dudes trying to just hang around you because of what you do.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't got any male groupies, but, Country Wayne does. I mean, sometimes I think the dudes are dancing. More than the women are dancing when he actually comes out. It's the craziest thing. I've never seen that. But I've also never seen a following, a faithful following, as much as I've seen with Country Wayne. There's no other comedian who's got that demographic of 18 to 88. That's crazy. That's unheard of.
Wow.
So just being in the mix and watching that and learning and just gaining this experience and being with someone who actually wants you to win. Now, you know how rare that is. People say they want you to win,
right?
But most people won't show that they want you to win. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes in, you want to find a more genuine person. So it's I'm a very spiritual person. God aligns you with people that you're supposed to be aligned with, and the journey is the most amazing thing I've ever been a part of in my life. So it's truly blessing.
How'd you meet him?
Actually, I met him at a club, my home club, where the guy that was actually saw a little bit of talent in me put us together because he was a clean comedian, I was a clean comedian, and he started his tour. He added me on the tour. I went to perform with him in Columbia, South Carolina, and bombed every show.
Uh-huh.
And I never had performed in front of that many people before, so it was a little overwhelming. There were other veteran comedians who told me they need to get rid of me. And he's I think he'll get it. He's funny to me, so he believed in me right then. And so when I went to get my money, I knew for sure that I wasn't going to be back. I didn't even look him in the eye when I got my check. I just kind of eased it there and we got some more shows in Memphis next weekend. I was like, we do? And ended up going to Memphis and actually doing better because basically just told me I needed to find a way to connect with the audience and let them know that I was the comedian that he chose. And once I kind of went out there and explained that, they started accepting me a little bit better, than the rest has been history.
Dope.
The clean comedian. I want to know, okay, so I know that you're spiritual. I don't know if you're religious, but clean. What made you decide to go that route? Do you have children?
Yes, I have children. Actually, the reason that I chose clean comedy was I took a writing class with in Atlanta with a teacher named Jeff Justice, and he told me clean was the way to go. He said Eddie Murphy got his big break on Saturday Night Live. He said once you get in, you can do whatever type of comedy that you like to do, but just go clean. And when I graduated from that writing class, I did my first comedy set. I went out there and he pulled me to the side and he says, man, you got something that I can't teach the rest of my students, and that's you got likability. People like you from the time you walk out on stage. He's like, stay clean, write every day, and you'll have a prominent future in stand-up. He says, I guarantee it. You'll be straight. And I took his advice, only did clean, never did go dirty, and here I am today.
Never did go dirty. Boy, you just gave me a whole new saying.
Right.
Can we Can we play with you while you're on the line? Can I read some of my inboxes? I can just imagine. Okay, so wait. Before we even go there, you got like a gang of fucking Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm not clean. You got a gang of Instagram followers.
No, it's cool.
Like, how do you get that many Instagram followers? I done been on TV for like 37 years, and I ain't got as many followers as you.
On 2 pages, he got.
Right.
Yeah, well, the key to that really was those skits. When I first started, I linked up with a very, very good videographer who knew about comedy. He knew how to. I could come up with the ideas, and he could edit them so perfect that when you went to my channel, it was almost like you were watching a TV station. There was no one who had these types of skits out. You know, it was almost like watching episodes of In Living Color. So
Right.
I kind of took advantage of that niche. And then once Instagram changed the algorithm and stuff, it kind of slowed everything down. But, you know, this guy was so good, and the combination of being me, you know, of me and this guy was just amazing, because I could come up with ideas, knew how it was supposed to be edited, and it took off. You know, there were millions and millions of views, you know, per video, and that pretty much got my numbers up. And then once I got on the road with Country Wayne, of course, you know, seeing 3,000. 2,000 to 3,000 people a weekend helps.
Wow.
in building the awareness of who you are.
I want to ask you and Cherie, because I haven't had a chance to ask you, Cherie, either, about some trending topics real quick. And it's funny she said the Instagram followers, because today released on the internet the top 10 celebrities with the highest number of Instagram followers. Can either one of you all guess who's number one? Yeah. Or who's in the top 10?
I definitely couldn't. I don't even keep up with the.
It's funny to me.
I'm pretty sure. Hmm?
It's funny to me that these people actually do this. And I don't know, do they do it on purpose, or did someone who runs their page do it? But Ellen DeGeneres is number one.
Wow.
Ellen is number one. How many followers?
She's well, it says 49% of her followers are fake.
Wow. So it breaks it down who's real and who's fake. Oh, Ellen.
And I guess check this out.
Ellen?
Yes, and it's not just her. Check this out. That group, that famous group BTS that all the kids like, they're number two. They're number two. Kourtney Kardashian with a K is 40. She's number 3. 46% of her followers are fake. Taylor Swift is number 4. 46% of hers. Ariana Grande is all of her 46% of her followers are fake too.
Wow. What about Beyonce? What about Beyonce? I bet you Beyonce's followers.
Ain't none of her followers fake.
Right.
Even if they say.
Nope. She's not on the top 10. If her followers are fake, she's not on the top 10. So.
Wow. Who else is on there, Courtney? Tell us. We want the tea right quick.
Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Khloe Kardashian, and somebody named Deepika Ducombe or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? I'm almost prone to believe, because this is just my opinion. Ellen, I doubt that she's even on Instagram like that. I'm pretty sure there's someone else that's like running that page, because I don't see her needing a need for her to.
That's true.
To actually to pad her following. She's big enough anyway. But someone's probably running that page. She's like, okay, it's Ellen, we got to get these numbers up or whatever. But that's surprising though.
They bought their followers.
Jennifer Lopez is on there. Kevin Hart is on there. Nicki Minaj. Chris
Kevin
Brown.
Hart? What is his number?
Well, he's number 18. This is just in the showbiz category.
I can believe that.
How many of his followers are they saying fake are fake?
Now that on here, it says 4. Oh, okay, it gives me the whole breakdown. Good question. 44% of his followers are fake.
I can believe that.
That's almost half.
Yep, I can believe it. People hit me up on my inbox all the time and try to get me to pay for that. I'm too hood for that. I'm not paying for some fake people to follow me. I'm not paying for no real people to follow me.
Yeah, it's going to show anyway. It's going to show you in the interaction because you're supposed to get basically about 10%, about 10% engagement. A lot of people get over that, but you should be getting right around 10%. So,
Drake and Rihanna's on here too.
Oh,
Rihanna?
Drake and Rihanna.
I can believe that.
That's so jacked up. I can't believe. I don't think Riri would pay for it.
About Kevin Hart, though.
Yeah, 44%. Hey, I want to ask you guys something else too. Since you from the South, what do you think about this cucumber challenge? Cherie, you too. What do you guys think about this cucumber challenge?
Oh my
God! I think it's degrading to women, but interesting enough to. When I'm scrolling through, I'll take an extra little look, but then I keep going.
There's nothing wrong with taking that extra look.
I ain't gonna lie.
I never sit and watch the whole minute, just so people know.
Right.
As a woman who tends to be a pervert, I totally watched it until like this one girl had extra like spit, and then I found myself going, "Ooh," and then I was like, okay, no. My gag reflexes kicked in where hers did not, and I was totally disgusted.
Well, that's interesting because the spit is what made me do the extra.
And that's what made me want to turn it off. I was like, oh no, God, no.
But did you guys see,
men are from Mars and women are
did you guys see the party that happened over the weekend?
The party?
Yeah, who didn't? That thing was everywhere.
I didn't see a party. What happened?
So
you wouldn't enjoy that if you didn't like the spit.
Oh.
So I guess it's someone named Alexis Sky. Have you heard of her, Cherie?
She's a porn star.
No, she's not a porn star.
Oh, okay.
She's a reality star.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But now she is. You got it right.
Yeah, now she. Yeah, you're right.
What happened? Fill me in.
So I guess one of those rappers, was it Lil Boosie or one of those rappers, had a big party, cucumber challenge party.
Lil Boosie was there, but it was actually another rapper, but I can't think of his name. But Lil Boosie was there.
Okay, but Alexis Sky is getting a lot of heat because she actually, I'm trying to keep it clean. She actually screwed one of the girls with the cucumber, and it got all on video. Like she took the girl's underwear off and actually screwed her with the cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they want some old Uncle Luke stuff. Luke did that first on camera, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Not that I would know.
It's totally disgusting. Just disgusting.
Just disgusting, right? Oh man.
But I wondered, did anybody eat the cucumber?
I immediately turned from that because that was wrong.
I didn't see it, but I will go look for it now. I just want to know, did anybody eat the cucumber after?
That is a great question. Oh, someone did eat the cucumber.
Yes, it definitely happened.
I figured somebody had to do that. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
I was honest. I told you I was the perv. I just wanted to know if they ate it. I probably would have gagged again, but still want to know. You know, while we're talking about trending topics, here comes the nerd, right? I was looking today and I saw that this company called M3, which is a tech company, they are microchipping their employees so that their employees can sign on to their computers and open doors and also buy snacks from I don't know, I guess the employee room. Right.
Okay, what's wrong with the regular way? I'm good on that. Never worked in there.
Thank you. So my question...
You're not tricking me. No.
And you know what?
That sounds like some white people stuff.
They were all white. I will be honest.
Course.
They were all white.
No chip and no Negro. Please.
So it said that they ordered 60 chips. It was not mandatory. Everybody who got it was, they were a volunteer. But what the hell happens if these people get fired? Did they think about that?
Exactly. Right. Great question.
Never happened. Right.
So we know, Jordan, you ain't feeling the microchip. But what about you, Court?
No.
Would you let them chip you?
No, not at all.
I figured. No. I ain't with it either.
Nah, man, them chips have some locators that put us somewhere else. Please, ain't nobody.
And then you know what?
I'm good.
That's one of the things that they said. They said this technology does not have GPS, but in the later years, imagine not having to carry your passport. Imagine you just being able to scan yourself at the airport and all of the information comes up. What if it came to like flying and you had to have it if you wanted to like travel? What would you do?
I'd be driving everywhere I went. So the overseas tour would be out of question. Yeah, that's all I say, because I'm not with that. You're not putting nothing inside of me. Period. You ain't putting no chips, no locators. No, I don't care how much convenient. I'll be inconvenient.
Right.
And, it's already getting bad enough with
right.
with everything that they're trying to do now with the eye scanning, and I know, that's enough.
It's bad enough with these damn ice raids
inside of your body and all that. I'm not with that.
Shit, I don't want somebody to follow me home with my curly ass hair thinking I'm a Mexican. I need to get in the sun. I'm not comfortable with the ice raids.
No thanks.
I might be in a bad mood.
Something's gonna go wrong.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be some skin irritations and some.
Oh yeah.
The body ain't taking them and all that. Come on, man. You got to be the guinea pig too.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
I feel you.
Hey, I want to ask both of you guys one more trending topic question, and it's probably gonna get good. What do you guys think about Puff Daddy or P Diddy or whatever dating Steve Harvey's 22-year-old daughter?
Yeah, I think hey, she's 22, she's grown. If one thing about it, we know he's going to provide. So, I mean, if it works.
I say, make this money.
Then it works.
Take this money. Mm-hmm. Ain't no way you could take it from me. I think it's funny. Just because Steve Harvey is like the relationship advice guy, right? So where did he go wrong with his own daughter?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Well, do you actually think that that's going wrong? I mean,
yes, I
do. The age. Well,
yes.
I mean, I have four girls, but
okay. Let me ask you this then. Let's say one of your daughters turned 22, and not just a 50-year-old man, but Country Wayne falls in love with your daughter. Come on.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of personal. I don't
see, and that's the thing with Puff and Steve. Like,
it's kind of I mean that's a good question. That's really a tree stumper because I don't know if I really be somebody I knew anyway. At least I knew.
Okay, well let's see.
If she's gonna date somebody older, you ain't got no control over that anyway. She's a 22-year-old and she's into older guys. Then you can't stop.
Your 22-year-old daughter.
You would hope that your peer wouldn't want to, but
your 22-year-old daughter comes home and she says, "Daddy, I'm gonna date Genuine." You'd be okay with that?
Nah, Genuine broke.
Damn.
As a father, you still want somebody who's gonna be a great father. No, let me stop. I mean,
okay.
As a father, you want to make sure that your child is taken care of. That's
okay. So here, I got you.
She's going to date.
What if she came home and said, "Daddy, I'm in love with Dr. Dre"?
Nah, man. Like, you can't be
like you too.
Nah, I can't do this. Nah, I don't want you being with people that I know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, hell no. That's one of, I mean, I'm not to say that Dre's one of my peers, but goddamn it, I grew up with Dre. What? Nah, hell no.
Exactly.
It would be weird. I wouldn't want any details. I mean, but I just feel like, especially today, people are dating, at a high, young and old and young. I mean, that's going on. I mean, if you change that from 22 to 18, it's kind of you're grown. You're able to make your own decisions after 21 years old. So, not saying those are the right decisions. It's just, how much, what could Steve Harvey really do? What could he really have done?
My daddy, Cherie Johnson's daddy, would beat his ass. Mr. Lawrence Hopper would beat his ass.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, Steve Harvey need to give.
Really?
Yeah, Steve Harvey need to give Diddy a pumpkin head.
My daddy would not have it at all.
No, for real. That's why I agree. Steve Harvey need to give Diddy a pumpkin head. Like that means I can't bring my grandkids around you. Because you mean you want to sleep with my grandkids? Like,
yeah.
Well, where does it stop? Nah.
Yeah, that is. It's touchy, man. But I mean, the whooping is not going to stop. If they got into a huge brawl and they got into a real fight, and she decides that no matter what, she's going to date Diddy, then what have you really done besides get an assault charge and a lawsuit?
But then again, what have you taught your daughter? Because for me, my daddy hit you, you hit my dad back. Okay, so yeah, my dad might have been wrong for hitting you, but you can't hit my dad back.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, it can go. That is really, really. That's a touchy subject, and it's really hard to answer that until you're actually in that situation. If you want to be 100% honest, But Steve apparently didn't have a problem with it, or we don't know if he didn't have a problem with it. Publicly, he's not having a problem with it, but we don't know what went on behind closed doors. But whatever did, it didn't work because they're dating.
Right.
Steve failed.
This is Cherie's World.
Hey, if you're listening to Cherie's World podcast on Apple Podcast and iTunes, please give us a 5-star. Let us know what you think. Leave us a review. I want to hear from you. Thank you.
Well, Cherie.
Yes.
Cherie, let's debut this new segment. It's called Cherie's Inbox. Cherie gets a lot of crazy DMs. I'm sure you probably get a lot of crazy DMs too.
Absolutely.
She's gonna read a couple of her DMs.
Yeah. I wanted to share this because I want people to understand why people don't write out back. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. So this one, and it says, Cherie, I'm a huge fan and I need a solid sister. I have 2 ladies who need help paying the balance on their college tuition. Combined, it's $6,500. My daughter's a junior and her friend blank is a freshman. If you can help them both out, please, it would be really appreciated. But Maya's deadline is tomorrow. We have exhausted all financial aid opportunities. We thought that their stuff was paid weeks ago, but according to the school, surprisingly, it is not paid. I will provide you with the school, their information, and the girls' ID numbers so you can pay the school directly. Thank you, sister.
I know what you should do, Cherie. What you think she should do?
I mean, I think she should delete that immediately because that's a scam. But then when you begging, you can't put no pressure on the begging. I mean, I need this money, but I need it right now. Okay, you the one that's in the predicament, and then ooh.
Nah, you know what you should do? You should send her a check. You should send her a check, but have it dated 11/10/2017.
No, because then if you scamming like that, now you got all my information. That bitch will go make her own check. I ain't playing with them like that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
For real. You can play if you want to.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay, so let me go to another.
This was a violin.
Right? Yeah, I add that.
Okay, what about this one? Here goes another begging one. Cherie, it is my 1-year anniversary of my mom's death. I hate to ask you this, but I really need a bottle. Can I get $20 to my Cash App? And then he left his Cash App name.
$20. What is $20 going to do?
Buy him a bottle.
Yeah, I could do $20 though. It's a good excuse. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rock with you. I do the dub.
Really? So we should buy this dude a bottle? I'm gonna tell him.
I do the dub. Even if he was low enough to use that as a lie about the father's death, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna get my blessing for being a blessing to somebody else. Your low is as low can go, and that's gonna use it. But that's $20.
Okay, so I'm gonna send it in honor of you, and I'm gonna tell him you told me to send it to him because I wasn't gonna send him shit. Let's look at this other one. Oops. Okay, I don't think y'all can help me on that. That's a penis. Don't.
Oh wow! See.
Wow.
Right. Okay. So Sheeta says, that's who wrote me this. She said, I have a question. How come men be posting up these pictures of these Instagram models and they babies' mamas be looking like shit?
That's self-explanatory, ain't it?
man.
I mean,
I'm just gonna write. I'm gonna write. That's explanatory, ain't it? I'm gonna say exactly what you tell me to write. Is what the fuck I'm gonna write these people. Okay.
right.
Here goes another woman. She said, and I won't say her name just in case her husband's listening or whatever. It says, Cherie, I need help. I've been married for 28 years and I've never had an orgasm. I have 3 children and my husband is like a porn director. He wants to tell me what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. There's no way for me to ever just let go and relax. What should I do?
Damn.
Fellas.
Ain't touching that one.
You just say you ain't touching.
You never hit him.
Yeah, I can. Now, if you can give me her DM, I can give her some advice, but I ain't doing it on the radio.
28 years, and she's never had an orgasm. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell her get a divorce and start dating.
Well, she never had an orgasm.
Half the women that are married will be getting divorced then, because there's more women than you think that are not getting orgasms. So,
are you serious?
Well, here's my advice: you can't miss what you ain't never had. So, if you never had it, how you know that you ain't never had it if you never had one before?
Oh, it's unmistakable.
Oh, they know.
Like, could you imagine never having one? You would know that you never had one. Come on.
But if you never had it, you can't miss it.
All your girlfriends at work talking about they toes curling, and your toes ain't never curled. It's gonna be yeah. I mean, there's some symptoms of orgasms that she hasn't got to
tell her.
Her girlfriends have been talking about that.
I feel bad for her.
Tell her that your co-host thinks maybe her G-spot is somewhere else.
I want to send this lady a phone number. I want to be like, call him. He can fix it. It's like a handyman. Just call him. He'll fix it. For real.
Call him. Oh, wow. You crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody, I'm sorry, has to have like a little, a couple of hymns. Everybody has handymans. If you got something that's broke, you know who can fix it, right?
You're going to tell her to call him. Don't call your husband. Don't help you and your husband out. Call this guy.
Call him to fix it. Her husband obviously doesn't care.
He done had 20 years. They know you can call it.
Right.
If he ain't made it happen by now, it ain't going to happen.
It ain't going to happen. Okay, I got one more, y'all. This is from a man.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all will have to help me on this one. It says, Cherie, I have a sex question. Well, not really sex, but you'll get the gist. I am not circumcised. And every time I have sex, the foreskin goes back and it feels like it's tearing and ripping and then it burns.
Oh, shit.
What do you think I should do?
Stop having sex.
Get circumcised. But you know what? But I thought that foreskin was a condom.
What, Courtney? Are you
but
serious?
You know what? I got a uncle. Oh, can I tell this story? Well, anyway, maybe I can't. But anyway, my uncle's wife made him get circumcised when he was like 60 because he got remarried, and he said it was actually like 50, and he said he never enjoyed sex again. Because he said it was so sensitive.
If you like, I can search the web for. He said he never enjoyed sex.
See what I'm saying about that bitch? Fucking Alexa, man.
That's on me. Oh, okay. I thought that was yours again, Cherie.
No, I'm telling you, Alexa's gonna break up some relationships. So
hey, but so he never was able to enjoy sex because he said it was so sensitive once it came out that skin. Said once that skin was taken off, he said he never felt that same sensation again.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd have to sue her.
What are the grounds of the suing? That's what I need to know. Desensitizing the.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it ain't a male judge in the world that he ain't gonna win the case.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm just gonna write this dude. I think he needs to see a doctor. Like if it's tearing and it burns, that sounds like he needs help.
Yeah.
I have a question. When you're uncircumcised, aren't you supposed to pull it back before you have sex anyway?
Oh,
And
that's a good question. I don't know.
Silent.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm like, and silence. Okay.
I thought
Maybe
it
not.
just popped out of it. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, no idea.
Okay, so next I'm gonna have an OBGYN on so they can explain to us what it is that they do.
Yeah, bring all that stuff down because of over my head. No pun intended.
Hey man, and where all you performing at, man? Where people can come see you at? You're a funny dude, man.
Oh man, I appreciate it. You can catch me anywhere in the United States on every weekend.
Every
I've been
weekend.
doing it for almost 3 years now. I'm in Dallas now. We leave Dallas and I do some shows in Atlanta, leave Atlanta, and head out to St. Louis. So it's booked to the end of the year.
I'm gonna catch you when you in Chicago, man.
Oh yeah, we're in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I think I'm over here looking. I think everybody on Instagram is already following you. But if they're not, can you tell them how to find you?
Huh?
If they're not following you, can you tell them how to find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me at Who Is Jordan Jackson on Instagram and Who Is Jordan Jackson on Facebook.
Thank you, Jordan.
Welcome to Cherie's World.